Who loves spending time outdoors or hiking, odds are you've been out to some of our many amazing state parks and trails in the area. But if you're looking for more of a challenge, we're getting an update tonight on the group now pushing for a 100-plus mile trail through the rugged Driftless area.
Southeast Minnesota is home to some of the upper Midwest's best hiking trails. But for the determined and experienced, what it lacks is a really long trail, a backpacking trail that takes many days to complete. Think the famous Appalachian Trail, for example. There is one local man who is working to change that.
So the Minnesota Driftless Hiking Trail is a program or a project to bring about a 125-mile backpacking style trail across southeastern Minnesota's Driftless area.
Marty Walsh is a Rochester local who works in community and economic development. For several years now, he has been working to realize the Minnesota Driftless Hiking Trail, first by word of mouth and now as a full non-for-profit organization. The idea was born out of his own experiences backpacking other trails in the Midwest.
I think time spent hiking the Superior Hiking Trail was probably the biggest inspiration. And the more time I got out on other, especially Midwest trails like the Ice Age Trail, it came to be something that I thought could be great in the area. And then working in community and economic development in Fillmore County and learning more of those little hidden gem corners of the county, I wanted to tie that all together.
Let's get a lay of the land. The Driftless area is a broad region of hilly terrain and streams in between Minnesota, Iowa, and Wisconsin that was untouched by the glaciers of the Ice Age. The vision of the new trail is set in between Fillmore and Houston counties in the far southeastern corner of the state. Starting west of Chatfield, the trail will continue east broadly along the North Fork of the Root River and meeting up with the Root River Bike Trail near Wayland. From there, the plan is to push through the nearby state forest lands, passing the mythical Cabbage Rocks, and continuing near Yucatan and onto Beaver Creek Valley State Park. After passing through downtown Caledonia, the last leg of the trail will pass around the Crooked Creek Valley and end near the area of the Reno Overlook at the Mississippi River. But there is a lot of logistics and community work in the way of a foot connection between Chatfield and the Mississippi River. Walsh's group has been working for years to execute and pitch their plan.
We think about 30% of the trail will end up being on state-owned land. We've been working with the Minnesota DNR for a couple of years, just on what those contracts look like, what those agreements look like, who's doing what work. And we made a lot of progress, but it's things that we want to get done right.
Walsh is working with landowners who are interested in helping the cause.
We want to work with willing landowners only to try and build out a network. Again, maybe it's using their existing trails that they already have on their property. Maybe it's somebody who wants to add a trail to their property. Might be somebody who doesn't use their land most of the year, like it's a hunting or recreational property.
We'll keep you updated on the progress of this. Now, the group recently received a little more than $400,000 from the Minnesota Natural Resources Trust Fund to help pay for trail expenses, and they aim to have some designated segments of the trail ready within the next 12 months and to continue working from there to connect these segments over the coming years.